Most women are playing the money game completely wrong. The crazy part, they don't even realize it. I am so tired of seeing these videos on social media that are keeping women stuck, broke, and dependent on men. Listen, I love a good provider. My fiance provides for me. He funds my entire existence, basically. However, if your financial future is in the hands of somebody else, you are not free. That is why I'm launching Rich Girl Talk, a new series where I break down the real money moves wealthy women follow that nobody is talking about. I know this because I lived it. I started my own online business when I was 20 years old, living at my dad's house. I was making $500 a month, and then I scaled my business to multi-six figures. Because let me tell you, I had to unlearn every single thing that I learned about money and actually figure out what works in this day and age. So today we are diving into the 10 money laws every woman needs to know to be financially free. Because if you're still following what society is telling you about money, girl, you are already behind. Wealthy women are following a completely different set of rules, which is what I'm gonna break down in today's video. So let's just get right into it. Law number 1. Your language dictates your bank account. The way you speak about money shapes your bank account. I am honestly shocked by the amount of people who have a speech pattern like, I can't afford it, that's too expensive, that's crazy. People actually spend that much amount of money on that thing. Who would pay that? I hate paying bills, this is such a waste of money. If that is your talk track, that is something you need to shift like yesterday. You need to shift the language that you are speaking about money, because that is creating what is happening in your finances today. I used to say all of the time, I can't afford it. Oh my goodness, that's so expensive. Now what I say is, how can I afford it? I cannot wait to buy that mansion. I cannot wait to buy that luxury car, because what you tell yourself is what you create in your current reality. The way I talk about money honestly has been the number one reason why I went from making $500 a month living at my dad's house to building a multi-six-figure business, because I started to tell myself that I was actually somebody who is worthy of receiving money. And one of the laws I'm going to talk about a little bit later has to do with self-worth. But catch yourself. If you notice yourself saying these things that you don't want to be true about your money, about your bank account, about your finances, you want to change that. Law number 2, own your income and never rely on one source. Every rich woman has their own stream of income, whether it is investments, this can be a side hustle, business. You want to make sure you're diversifying your income, especially if you work a 9-to-5 job. There is no security in a regular corporate job. Your boss can fire you tomorrow, you can get laid off, and then you are stuck because you don't have any income coming in. When I had a part-time job in college, I also had a freelance job on the side. I was an executive assistant for an entrepreneur, and in that job, of course, he paid me money, but guess what? I learned the skills to then go off and build my own brand and my own business after I graduated college. And since then, I have never worked a traditional 9-to-5 corporate job. Imagine if I never freelance. Imagine if I never made that side income. Imagine if I never put the importance of generating my own income stream. I might not even be making this YouTube video for you. So this is a very, very, very important lie. If you want to be financially free, you need to add an additional stream of income. Number 3, invest in your future, even if it's a little bit amount of money. This was one of the good habits my dad instilled in me ever since I was young. Save your money, but don't just save your money, invest it into stocks. Now, I'll be honest, that used to intimidate the heck out of me because I knew nothing about stocks, bonds, portfolios, investing, trading. And let me tell you, when my dad used to teach me about this stuff, he would get so frustrated because I just never really understood it. However, as I got older, I realized the importance of investing your money. So what I do now is I have a simple IRA set up where every single month a part of my income gets invested into that IRA. And I have mine set up on American Century Investments, and I highly recommend setting some form of like 401k, IRA. I had an accountant set this up for me because once again, I didn't necessarily know exactly what would be the best fit for me. So I highly recommend, even if it's just setting it aside in a savings account for now, but if you're at the stage where you need to set up some form of IRA, just get an accountant to help you because this is going to help you multiply your money in the long term. Law number 4, think like a business, even if you don't own one. Now, I do highly recommend owning a business or having one at some point in time because that truly is the definition of financial freedom. But understanding how money moves, taxes, investments, wealth building strategies always gives you the power of financial freedom no matter what it is that you do. On top of that, I preach this all the time. When you know how to market and brand yourself, you are always paid a lot more. And this is with any avenue. If you do work a corporate job, you can showcase your worth. You can showcase your skill sets. You know how to showcase yourself to get a bigger paycheck, to get that bonus, to get that better job position. Or once again, if you are in business, you should be learning about business every single day. Early on in my career, when I knew nothing about business, I spent the majority of my time watching YouTube videos, reading books, learning from mentors, buying into courses, because I understood the importance of business. If I wanted to be a business owner or if I wanted to make money like a real entrepreneur, I had to learn the game. Money is a tool, not the goal. We don't chase money, we attract it. Repeat after me. We do not chase money, we attract it. But not just attract it and hoard it, we use it to build the life that we want. One of the biggest mistakes that I made early on was hoard all my money. Every single time I would get a paycheck, every single time I made some money, I would save it and I would never use it for anything until I realized I was literally just stacking up cash for what? I wanted to build a better life. Therefore, I started to view money not as the goal, not as the desire, but as a tool that would actually help me get to the next level in my life. Like, yes, save your money, invest your money, accumulate your money, but if you logically think about it, money is just a tool to get yourself assets, resources in order for you to up-level your skill set in your life. Therefore, if you do want to, if you want to start a YouTube channel, you want to invest your money into buying a nice camera, into buying lights. If you want to be fit, you want to invest into a gym membership. Don't just hoard your money. Realize money is there for you to actually use it. So switch your perspective and looking at it as just this end result, tangible goal, and start looking at it as a tool and a resource you can be using every single day to improve your life. Which leads me into law number 6. However, not everybody may agree with me on this one. The more money you spend, the more money you make. I always say every single dollar I spend comes back to me 10 times more. This is because I learned money is fluid. Money is basically energy and it is meant to move around. It is meant to be in exchange. Therefore, every single time I spend $1, I understand and realize it is going to somebody who needs it. However, it's also going to be coming back to me. But there is a fine line between this. Ladies, don't just spend all your money on material goods and designer Chanel bags. Yes, absolutely. Treat yourself. Do that once in a while, but you want to be smart about your money. The best asset that you can spend your money on and invest your money into is yourself, which once again was one of the reasons why I invested a lot of my money into personal development, into books, mentors, coaches, resources that would build me up as a person. Therefore, I would become an asset that people always want to pay into. Plus, just a little side note, this is how the universe works when it comes to manifestation. The more you spend, the more you make. I literally repeat this mantra to myself all the damn time, and it works. Law number 7, know your numbers like a CEO. Money loves attention. If you ignore it, you will never be financially free. I used to do this all the time. I had the poorest relationship with money. I never wanted to look at how much I was spending, how much I was earning, how much I was investing, how much I was wasting, until I realized this is one of the most important things when it comes to financial freedom. When I actually start to track my income, my expenses, my profit, guess what happened? I started to make more money. Because trust me, it took me a while to really enjoy this one, because once again, I had a really poor relationship with money, but do not resist it. And one thing I do to make it 10 times more fun is I do monthly money dates. Usually this is either at the end of the month or the beginning of the month. I will take a day to pay my bills, look at my income, celebrate my wins, set goals, so that way I actually see myself moving financially forward. So if there's one law that you take away from this video, is this one: set a date in your calendar right now, a money date for you to get your finances, get your numbers in check. This is one of my favorites. Do not rely on a man for financial security. You can have a provider, but be your own one too. My fiance, he provides for me. He funds basically my entire life. Does he need to? No. Do I need him to? No. But does he want to? Absolutely. It's okay to have your partner, husband, spouse, whoever it is, provide for you. But when you have your own money, it gives you two things. It gives you options and it gives you power. Because think about this for a second. Even if your husband says, hey, my money is your money. Let's say, for an example, you have an opportunity to grow in a business that you're very interested in. But maybe, just maybe, he doesn't see the opportunity the same way you see it. Then what happens? You may not have the money to invest because it's technically still his money. So this has nothing to do about not trusting your partner, but it has everything to do about being smart. Because love is not a financial security. It is a choice. Therefore, do not put your finances into the hands of somebody else. Number 9, money loves speed. Stop overthinking. If you have an idea at your job, you have an idea about starting a business, you have an idea about making more money, take action on it now, right away. Something that I've done for years now is basically deleting the gap between idea and action. I do not give myself any time to overthink, because I realize if I give myself time to overthink, I will think my way out of not actually doing it. So now I really ride on the high and the excitement of the idea right away. And this doesn't have to be taking like big major action. This can be as small as writing down the idea, outlining the idea, buying a domain, anything that basically puts your idea into movement. Wealthy women do not wait for opportunity. They don't wait to take action. They create their own opportunities. They create their own magic. So do not wait. Okay, this is one of the biggest things. And I know I keep saying this is the biggest thing, but this truly is. Watch yourself. If you have so many ideas, execute. Take action on them, because I guarantee you, 1 out of like your 100 ideas is going to be a really, really, really good way for you to make a lot more money this year. I saved the best one for last. Law number 10. Your self-worth determines your net worth. How you view yourself is a direct correlation to how much money you're making. If you do not believe you are worthy of receiving more money, or you're scared to ask for a raise, or you just want to do everything for everyone for free, you do not see your own self-worth. I know this because I struggled with this a lot. I always wanted to give my time away. I always wanted to do everything for free, because once again, I was raised to believe that money is almost a little evil. You don't want to have a lot of it. But once again, money has no real value to it. The value to it is what you give it. Therefore, when people want something from you, they want to pay you money. But you need to upgrade your money mindset to actually receive that money. Do not undercut yourself. This is not just in a business setting when it comes to pricing your products and pricing your services. This also has to do in a business setting. This also has to do, if we take the context out of money and we put it into relationships, this also has to do with your worth into relationships, your worth when it comes to your own self-confidence. This is the number one thing that you need to do. Know that you are the value. The skills that you possess, the experience that you've had, the opinions and creativity, it is worth thousands of dollars. You want to take a look at every single thing that you have learned up until now, put a price tag to it, and then add tax. These 10 laws honestly changed my entire life, and I know it's gonna change yours too. Comment below, let me know if you love this video. And once again, Rich Girl Talk, this is a brand new series. Let me know what other topics you want me to talk about next when it comes to money, wealth, investments, basically anything. Plus, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. We're all about being unforgettable and creating a life that we absolutely love. I love you so much, and until next time, make sure that you stay unforgettable.